All right, let's go to the Falcons, my final team that I think is going to have an impact rookie class. And it starts at the top with Bijan Robinson. That almost feels like a layup. You have Bijan, and then you have Drake London, and then you have Kyle Pitts, and then if you're the quarterback, second year Des Ridder, it's go time, right? Tyler Algier is also there coming in his second year. The running back at BYU had a pretty good season. Cordero Patterson's still there, the guy that you drafted. There's a Rick's Picks episode on that if you want to check that out in the feed. Then they got Matthew Bergeron. I just talked about him. He was the sixth offensive tackle off the board. We'll see if he kicks inside or not, but I thought he held his own at offensive tackle at Syracuse. Zach Harrison, we saw him at the pro day at Ohio State. I thought maybe third was a little too high for him, but we'll see. You can flip-flop him and Clark Phillips if you want. That makes you feel better. I think Clark Phillips is a day 2 talent, ended up going in the 4th round because he's a little undersized, didn't run quite as well as perhaps that he wanted. DeMarco Helms out of Alabama, the safety there, ended up going in round 7, and Javon Gwynn, the center out of South Carolina, went a pick later in the 7th round, and he'll have a chance to get some playing time too if they like him. I thought he had a chance to go a little higher than that. But in terms of, so the Falcons won a ton of games by what felt like 1 point or 2 points. I feel like they're a better football team now. The defense is going to be better. Arthur Smith, if history is any indication based on what he did at Tennessee with Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill, is going to lean on Bijan and Tyler Algier to help out Des Ridder, make opportunities easier to throw the ball to Drake London and Kyle Pitts. This team feels like it's going to be better.
I agree. I think they're going to be a better football team. And they were in it. I know it was a weak division in the NFC South last year, but they were in it to the end. But it's because, they ran the ball very well. They need to get better on defense, especially rushing the passer. So I think they will be better. I think Bijan Robinson will be one of the top candidates for Rookie of the Year. But as I sit here and process, where did this class rank for you?
15, middle of the pack. You froze there for a second. I'm not going to explain it to you again because you're not listening, but you can go ahead and give me your response on how you feel about it.
Bergeron probably will move into guard if he has a chance to start. Zach Harrison, I think, is a ways away, but may give him some edge rush. He just needs to let it loose. Clark Phillips, I did like. I thought that was a good value pick, and I think he could be a potential starting nick for them as a rookie. Helms is going to be a special team player, backup only, in my opinion. I don't think he's fast enough to play the deep half of the field. Great kid, very tough-minded, very smart.
Can he play closer to the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, but I think in today's NFL with the spread and when we talked about 11 personnel, which means 1 running back, 1 tight end, and 3 receivers, that you have to be able to play in space. And I don't think space was his friend, especially if you watch the Tennessee game. That was not a good outing for him. But I do give the kid credit. How I judge some of these kids when they have a poor game, how they respond the following week. And the following week, he had one of his best games against Mississippi State. So he is a tough-minded football player, but I think he is a backup special team player only. And Gwen, again, is just, to me, another shot in the dark.
Okay, so Falcons, Panthers, Saints, Buccaneers. Who finishes first?
Falcons, Panthers, Saints, Buccaneers.
Yeah.
All of them have starting new quarterbacks, right? Except for Ridder.
Yeah, and he's sort of newish. Yep.
So I'm going to go with the Panthers.
Oh, the Tuscaloosa to Charlotte pipeline continues.